This is iPhone 12 and I've been using this phone since it was launched. I didn't buy it during launch day, but I did buy it on the same year it was released. And I've been using this phone up until recently when I finally bought iPhone 17. So yeah, I've just upgraded from iPhone 12 to iPhone 17. And I've been using this phone for a whole week now, and here's my first impression. Alright, first of all, before I start, there's an obvious difference here. Of course, from iPhone 12 to iPhone 17, it's obviously a huge improvement, so I do acknowledge that. First of all, let's see from the first thing that we notice from this, which is the design. I'm very loving this new design of Apple, since it's very different. Since it's different from iPhone 12, which is, oh my god, it looks so smudgy now. It's very different from iPhone 12. Of course, there's a lot of generation difference between these two phones. However, starting from iPhone 12 to up until recently, the iPhone design keep getting similar, and it shows it's like showing that Apple was being lazy. However, with this new design, it shows that Apple was finally being innovative, and I hope they can keep going this far in the future. Have the vapor chamber inside for cooling and heat dissipation. So let's talk about the screen. One of the reasons why I've been struggling to choose either iPhone 17 the base model and iPhone 17 Pro model is because both have this 120Hz screen. The only reason why I bought iPhone 17 Pro is because of the design and then the extra camera, and it looked different from previously same format of the iPhone design, and I really don't like how iPhone 17 base model look like. So that's why I prefer to buy the iPhone 17 Pro. This is the brightest iPhone yet, if I'm not wrong, which peak around 3000 nits peak brightness. Not sure if this one is the highest brightness. Let me check. So this is the highest brightness it can be. As you can see, I don't know how to show this to you guys, but this is how bright it is. And whenever I go outside and using this one, I can easily see what my phone is showing without having to cover for me to be able to see what the screen is showing. Apple also put some coating on this screen so that it will not reflect as much light as possible, so it much be easier for you to see the screen. Let me show you right now. As you can see here, let me light up both phones. You can see there's a light on iPhone 12 on the right, and let me switch like this. So it doesn't reflect much of that light, but iPhone 12 does. However, this iPhone, I didn't put any screen protector in it, but I do put a screen protector in my iPhone 17 Pro. It's a matte screen protector, so I don't know if it's gonna affect it much. So let's talk about camera. Of course, coming from iPhone 12, the iPhone 17 Pro would have a major huge improvement of having a camera. And one thing that I noticed is that at first when I use it, doesn't feel much of a quality improvement compared to the front selfie camera. And I noticed the difference is because of the megapixels. Because if you press here, and there's a screen at the top there, if you press that one, it will show you how much megapixel they are using. So for the highest match quality, you should put RAW and 48 megapixel. However, if just used for normal stuff and social media, I would recommend just put the HEIC and 48 megapixel for the balance, because high quality means bigger storage as well, and you don't need that much data, because most of it is just for you to post-processing, editing. If you edit your photo largely, RAW is such a good improvement. iPhone 17 also includes ProRes quality, a ProRes mode where they record a higher resolution and much more raw data. And from what I can gather, is this kind of camera, they only use this for professional usage. For example, if you're a professional filmmaker, then you would have to use this log or HDR and ProRes. So yeah, so ProRes currently is turning off, but if you're turning it on, there's log and there's HDR, 4K, 30, 60 and 120 FPS. So basically this is the ProRes mode that you can use. They capture much more raw data for you. You'll be able to use this to edit your footage later on to be much more higher quality, because generally media tend to lose the quality if you edit it too much. However, with this they will not lose any quality even after a lot of editing. But for daily usage, I would recommend to not use this. It's just if you're a professional. For a video, I would recommend you guys use 4K, of course, and 30 FPS, because 60 FPS is good, but it's only useful if you will try to slow down the footage in the editing process. Another thing that I like about this camera is the selfie camera, which have this function called center stage. Apparently they have this bigger square sensor which allow this kind of feature. So let me show you an example here. If I put like this, and I put a photo, and I put a selfie, the center camera is activated. You can see here the yellow color is turned on, so this means that the center stage is turning on, which means it's detecting my face right now. If there's an extra person coming behind me, it will immediately zoom out, but they will not lose any quality because of the big sensor. It already have raw data around me, it just doesn't show it to you. If I press this, it will show you in landscape mode, which is quite nice. It's means I don't have to put my phone just like this. Let me show you. It means I don't have to put my phone like this in order to capture any landscape mode during my selfie. So this is like pretty good. You can immediately switch back to like this, which is very nice. And speaking of which, let me just show you real quick. There's this function called style. Put here, and apparently they have a new style which is called bright, and I've been using it now. I'm just testing it out to see. Haven't used the original one yet. And there's another feature that I like. It's called dual camera footage, and it's only available in video mode. So if you put in video, there's this button right here you can press. If you don't see this button, you can just press this one on the top right, and it should appear here. Anyway, I edit the camera setting to make it appear here. So you just press this one, it will show you like this. So it show the front camera and also show the back camera, which is quite nice. You can show this such as like a reaction video or like concert video, or like you're trying to record something funny with you talking to the other person at the front of your camera. So it will create like such a good funny video, I guess. I was kind of hoping this kind of feature exists in normal photo mode. However, it only exists in cameras, which is quite sad. But I really do hope that this feature is implemented in normal photo mode as well. Any other app that use cameras, for example like WhatsApp, will automatically activate this feature. I was having a video call with my mom, and when I was doing the video call, the center stage was automatically turned on, so it focused on my face, and if there's any other person behind me joining, it will immediately include them as well. So it's quite nice. And I forgot to mention as well, there's noise suppression, which is quite nice. I was filming in front of the Jewel waterfront, which is quite loud, and people were talking around me, but my mom were only able to hear my voice, which is a good background noise suppression. Unfortunately, I don't have the footage that time. I should have recorded it. Let's talk about battery life. Yeah. So in my line of work, I've been using camera to take picture a lot and sending those camera to different kind of expert of field and talking to them. Sometimes I talk to them and discussing about the picture that I've taken through the whole shift of my work, and that can really drain the battery. And I was using my iPhone 12 at the peak, or at the end of the peak of usage of the phone. I have to use a power bank in order to compensate. And luckily with iPhone 17, I never have to worry about that. Do in mind though, this is iPhone 17 Pro, so there is a little bit of extra battery, and there's the vapor chamber come with it. Anyway, now that my impression is finished, it's time for me to put back this one, because I heard people been complaining about scratches. If you guys doesn't like to use phone case with the phone, I would suggest to be careful with it. Anyway, that's it for my review. I know it's very simple, just a random thing I put out. See you guys in the next video.